Heather Adair. I am a junior here at Eastern. My major is Entertainment Design and Technology, and for this production, I am the stage manager as well as the projection crew head.
My name is Dustin Miller. I'm the projection designer for She Kills Monsters and an alumni from 2014.
So we start off by getting the projectors, figuring out what projectors that we need, how we're going to cable and power all of it, and once we figure all of that out, we get the projectors, make sure that they're working, hang them, which can be tedious, especially if you don't have a genie lift. You have to do it all from the catwalks.
So for this show, it's a little bit further than we normally go, and we have 6 projectors for the show, exporting about 50 individual surfaces that are being projected on. Now, a surface can be anything from a screen where an image is projected to we are actually able to do 3D projection mapping for this show, which allows when you walk into the space, no matter what side you walk in on, you'll be able to see these projections on an object. So it's no longer seated and you see. You'll be able to see it when you walk in, you'll be able to see it when you're talking to your friend, you'll be able to see it when you walk down to the aisle to use the restroom. You'll be able to see these projections on 3 surfaces.
And right now, the point that we're at, our crew is actually SAG majors, so what they're doing is helping our designer with the animations and everything that are going to be into the show. And for this week, we will be mapping, programming, making sure all the projections look like how they will for the show.
And then from there, it was a lot of communication with my crew, which I have 2 members of my crew who are actually simulation, animation, and gaming students, which has been a huge benefit because I can take my design ideas and throw it at them, and they tell me, oh, this software, it'll take a day, and we'll get you a rough version tonight. My crew head, Heather, is also the stage manager, which has been good because she knows everything about the show. So when I'm just like, oh yeah, this scene, she's like, yeah, that's page 52. And I'm just like, oh, okay, great. Well, you're on the ball. Let's just keep going. So that's been great. My crew's been great, and that process has been great.
One of the biggest challenges we're facing for the show, since I'm the stage manager and the projection crew head, we actually had to pull one of the crew members to operate the board. So being a crew head, you have slightly more knowledge than your crew does. And with that, you would normally be able to figure out all of the problems. But since I won't be on the board, one of our bigger problems is if something goes wrong with the projections during the show, we have to stop during Tech Week, we have to stop everything. And I have to go help, or Dustin has to go help our crew member figure out, okay, what's going on, so they're prepared to run the board for the show and the remainder of Tech Week.
There are certain things in the show that are only possible through projection. You can have a sound effect, you can have a light flash, but when somebody casts a magic spell and you see it happen out of their fingers across the stage and hit this other creature on stage, it just brings a whole new level to the show. And I think when the idea came up of me doing projections design, the first thing I asked the director was, how far will you let me go with this?